Good day everyone and welcome to Learn English with Blaine. And in this video, we are going to discuss the simple present verb tense and we're going to answer the question, when do we use it? So again, we are going to discuss the simple present verb tense and we are going to answer the question, when do we use it? So one thing to keep in mind about this verb tense is that the simple present verb tense is the most used verb tense in English. So it's really important that we learn all the different ways that we use it. Now, there are 4 uses for this verb tense. So use number 1, to talk about your habits, routines, and other repeated actions. Number 2, to talk about facts or generalizations, things that you believe to be true. These things may or may not be true. Sometimes we can say something that we think is true, but maybe it's not true. But we can still use this verb tense for this. Number 3, use number 3, to talk about events that will happen in the near future. Number 4, to talk about what is happening right now when using what we call stative verbs. Stative verbs will be discussed in more detail in a future video very soon. Okay, let's look at use number 1. Again, to talk about your habits, routines, and other repeated actions. So when we use the simple present verb tense for this, we're probably talking about something that we're doing right now for sure, but it's a habit that we had probably in the past and in the future as well. So let's take a look at some examples. Number 1, I wake up early every morning. I wake up early every morning. So probably this has been a routine for a while and it's something that you did in the past, you do it now, and probably into the future as well. Number 2, Susan works Monday to Friday. Susan works Monday to Friday. Number 3, my grandpa exercises every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My grandpa exercises every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The children play in the park after school. The children play in the park after school. And number 5, my sister visits me once a week. So here we can see the simple present being used to talk about habits, routines, and other repeated actions. I wake up. Susan works. My grandpa exercises. The children play. My sister visits. Okay, let's take a look at use number 2, which is to talk about facts or generalizations, things that you believe to be true. These things may or may not be true. So for example, my neighbor is very tall. Maybe I believe my neighbor, I think my neighbor's tall, right? But maybe somebody else, he may not be tall to somebody else, but I think he's tall, so I can use this verb tense. Cats like milk. Mexico is the largest country in the world. Mexico is the largest country in the world. Mice hate cheese. Mice hate cheese. Egypt has many ancient pyramids. Egypt has many ancient pyramids. Now remember that when we use this verb tense, what we're saying may be true, it may not be true. For example, if I say my neighbor is very tall, that may be true. Maybe he's very tall, but maybe somebody else will look at that person and say, no, they're short. So if I believe it to be true, then I can use this verb tense. Cats like milk, that is usually true. Mexico is the largest country in the world. This, of course, is not true. Not true. Mice hate cheese. Not true. Most mice really like cheese. Egypt has many ancient pyramids. That one is true. Okay, use number 3, and this is to talk about events that will happen in the near future. For example, and again, this is not in the past, not in the present, it's happening in the future tense. Our plane leaves tomorrow at 8 a.m. Our plane leaves tomorrow at 8 a.m. My class starts in 20 minutes. My class starts in 20 minutes. We board the plane at 6 p.m. We board the plane at 6 p.m. Number 4. My class ends at 7:30 p.m. My class ends at 7:30 p.m. The snow usually arrives at the beginning of November. The snow usually arrives at the beginning of November. So here again we can see that we can use the simple present verb tense to talk about future events. Our plane leaves. My class starts. We board. My class ends. The snow arrives. Okay, so that is use number 3. Now our last use is to talk about what is happening right now when using stative, or what we call non-action verbs. Again, stative verbs will be explained in more detail in a future video. But this is what's happening right now. So for example, she weighs 130 pounds. The children have a new cat. I feel this is too expensive. The boy appears tired. The little girl misses her mother. She weighs 130 pounds. The children have a new cat. I feel this is too expensive. The boy appears tired. The little girl misses her mother. So verbs in these cases, such as weigh, have, feel, appear, and miss, are what we call stative verbs. And again, we will talk about these in more detail in a future video. But for now, though, I want to thank all of you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Remember, leave your comments or questions in the comments section. I would appreciate that as well. And if you like the video, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. And remember, check out my website. It's linked in the description below. You'll find a free exercise there with more to come. So I'll be placing more exercises on my website very soon. And my schedule is that on Sunday I'll be doing idioms. Monday is beginner dictation. Wednesday is intermediate dictation. Friday is advanced dictation. And I'll be doing other grammar videos like this one as well. So again, I want to thank all of you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Have yourself